Well, Bwanji won't say Kuchalo, Z Kuchalo. Of course, we're very much excited to be here, especially in this year 2025. This is our first video or talk in the year 2025, and I'm very much excited that we started it right on the dot on the second of January 2025. Of course, this is the Z Nation headquarters, who are located right opposite the main post office in Kara Road Town CBD. If you want to catch us, please do reach us out, and we'll be very much excited to serve you, talk to you, and of course, we'll be glad just to interact with you. And so here, I'm with my brother, the CEO of Zena Z Nations, Mr. Temba, the Nation. I'm very much excited, of course, today to be interacting with you, sir.
Itunte.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be in this year. We are back on another one with Brother Martin. Very excited to talk to you. Always, every time we have talks off camera, they are always impactful in my life. And I remember, I think last year, the things that we were setting ourselves, most especially the visits that we had, especially at your place, we tried to make some videos towards our ideologies and thoughts, analyzing exactly the things that we battle with, mentally, psychologically speaking, spiritually speaking, and relationship speaking, relationship wise,
Relationship topics.
relationship related speaking.
Yeah.
Now we are in 2025.
2025 is upon us.
Mr. Martin, you must understand that a lot of New Year resolutions are being shaped, and I think on the first one with Mr. Roy, I said this story. Allow me to say it again.
Yeah.
I knew, maybe I heard it from somewhere. A saying where people are now moving away from writing resolutions or making resolutions for the year, because they say if you want to get yourself disappointed or set yourself out for disappointment, set up resolutions. What do you think about that that statement?
Well, I think resolutions, of course, come with a lot of expectations, and
Put it where the writings are.
and expectations, of course, breed a lot of disappointments, and if those expectations are not met, and so that is the reason why I think people right now, we tend to have agreed to that notion that, hey, look, resolutions, of course, they breed or bring disappointment, because of expectations, of course, because of course time don't give you exactly moments or reasons how, of course, you want things to turn out to be, because most of the times I would picture my resolution or my time for today in today's to go exactly as I thought it would, but of course with the changing of course seasons and times, things change in a day. Things change. A lot of things can change. So now, if we sum it up now to a year, it can be very frustrating. Some your whole hours that you have in a year, it can be very frustrating if you're looking back and say, oh my gosh, my resolutions, did I attain this or not?
I know, and it's too much pressure, most especially if you've got somewhere where you said something to say, it's like exactly setting yourself up for disappointment, because if at any point whatever you had set up for yourself doesn't work out, it means you are a failure.
Yeah.
And a lot of people tend to run away from putting themselves in a situation that might call them or put them in a place where they might be considered to be failures. Hence, the logic of don't even set up a resolution. Let things just flow. With whatever is going to be put. If you're going to make it, make it. Don't just put. But I disagree with that statement myself. If I'm to say that, I feel it's really important to plan, because there's no way you can just be expectant of things to work out accidentally. Of course, there are moments in time where we have people we have people who would have things working out for them even without putting up any plans, things happening just by chance. How do you think, in your own understanding, focus can be aligned in the plan of setting one are we firstly agreeing to the fact that everyone needs to put up a resolution? Are we agreeing on that statement?
Yep, everybody has to put up a resolution. It's a goal.
It's important.
It's important.
How do you then think the role of focus might play in the grand scheme game of trying to get yourself to that place where you don't miss the mark in the whole grand scheme of the resolution, New Year resolution working out for you?
That's really a very powerful question. I think I'm thinking of it first of all because of course we're trying to help out someone along the way, even help out myself.
Yes.
In ensuring that I stay on course. That is pretty much what focus is. Okay.
Okay.
Focus is pretty much staying on course, ensuring that whatever resolutions that you have put up for yourself for the year, of course, which is 2025, you get to attain that without any frustrations. It's about eliminating and ensuring that you alleviate the frustrations. Of course, frustrations are going to be there due to expectations. Should you eliminate expectations? No, you cannot, because you are expecting, that is expectation that you put upon yourself and say, hey, look, I have to hit this target. So what we're talking about right now basically is is for someone who aims for something. You're onto something. You've made a resolution. This is what I want to attain or achieve by the end of 2025.
So focus is basically aiming, setting your
focus
on an aim.
It's exactly, that's basically what it is to summarize it up. And in focus you get to find I would say what we call in corporate world the COIT what's the term again? I'm looking for a term. It's sort of like a frame that helps you to be on track.
Okay.
It's like a roadmap that helps you to get to attain what you want to achieve. So now, what focus would basically look like? How many times have you ever found yourself in a situation where, for example, you want to post. You tell yourself, look, in today I'm gonna post 3 times. That time comes at 15, perhaps I'm gonna post. It's time for me to post. You grab your phone and you open up your data, and your data is open. And the moment you go on Facebook, you start scrolling onto other things.
Lack of discipline. Yeah. So focus is
number one.
Yeah, comes with discipline. Yeah.
So now, one thing that I have come to realize down this line as I get to make resolution is that focus is basically much easier if you watch yourself on the daily choices that you make. Okay? That will include on how you're going to spend your time. Those are the things that are going to dictate whether or not you're going to achieve on your resolutions by the end of the year.
Okay.
Because of course I've asserted myself to say that, look, by the end of this year, I need to ensure that I gain. Okay, I bulk up. Okay, now I spend my day doing none of the workout.
Yeah.
Okay?
What do you think? What do you think causes that? If you can call it distraction, why do you think people always fall for the same distraction? You know, where you're focusing your attention. You tell yourself in the morning to say, I want to get these tasks done specifically. Along the way, you meet someone who's pointing you at a different direction, which sets you off course. Yeah, and you find yourself maybe not even doing exactly or nothing that you.
There's a new analogy that you introduced to me, which I'm living by right now. It's the value system.
Okay.
You need to think about your value system. What is so valuable for you even in that day? It's a very huge choice that you have to make in a day. Okay, what are my value systems today? Okay, so if I wake up in a day and know to say, okay, look, I've asserted myself to work out and ensure that this year I'm an athlete. That is the first thing. That's my personal. I need to first accept it to myself. That's my personality. I'm an athlete now. So what I need to work towards is ensuring that I improve on my body. First things in the morning, I need to ensure that I wake up on time, I sleep on time. So what will determine me waking up on time is ensuring that last night I sleep on time. Let's say if I want to get 8 hours sleep, I need to ensure by maybe 9 I'm asleep. I get a good sleep, I rest well, wake up in the morning, have my good meal in the morning, and then I start moving. So I need to assert myself to say, okay, look, this is the amount of energy that I even want to spend in a day. So you will calculate everything. So assert yourself for everything that you want to do even in a day. That will give you a vision on the goal on your value system. What will be or what should be important in your day and not.
Yeah, and if we it's a whole topic on itself if we introduce the value system.
Yeah.
And I believe most of the people don't even know what their value system is, because values get to be built consciously or subconscious. What society will instill in you has got a lot to play in the game. So to summarize what I'm hearing from you is firstly, you have to know who you are, and you have to know what's important. Because if you know what's important, that thing becomes the valuable thing that you need to get done. Otherwise, if you don't have that, you find yourself missing the mark. You don't even have a mark in the first place.
You will be choosing the wrong thing all the time, because remember what I said, my first point is you will be able to actually find yourself, realign yourself once you understand that your value system is based off of mostly on the daily choices that you make about yourself and for yourself. So realigning yourself will be much easier for you in a day when you get to realize that, hey, everything, my value system is all based off of on the daily choices that I make, with of course the influence of society, just like you have said, and so many things that influence our movements in a day. Because of course there are times when you, for example, if you don't have a car, you have to use a public transportation. When you give your time to, the driver and the conductor, of course you not have much control.
It's not your time anymore.
It's not your time anymore. It's their time. Not until later on, until you are out. You see that, right? So those are some of the forces that can be. So how can you now ensure that you eliminate? Of course, you can't be on track all the time by starting off on time, but you will learn the discipline of managing yourself when it comes to time.
So
Start
time
off on
management,
time so that you can. So you need to, when you are aware of all the things, of all these forces that can be against you to reach your target and to make sure that you stay on track on choosing the right thing all the time and choosing the positive results for yourself, is to ensure that you are aware about all the forces that are there.
How selfish do you think you need to be? Because you know how the game of reciprocity has a lot to do with compromise, where you get to compromise your character a little so that you can accommodate the other person to play with you properly. Now, if you understand that, you find yourself in a situation where I have to post, and then Roy comes to you, and then starts engaging you in a conversation in which, if you're not going to conversate with him at that moment or engage in that dialogue with him, he might feel, or he might misunderstand you. Misunderstand you to being rude. Misunderstand you to being not open to conversing with him.
If I'm really getting your question very well, there's something that once a wise man told me on the 1st of January. He told me to say, if you're going to assert yourself for success in 2025, ensure that whatever thing that you choose, we're talking about value systems right now. So you need to understand and you need to know the kind of friendships, that the quality of friendships that you have around. Okay? So that if it's unhealthy, then you need to start from there. Otherwise, from the word go, from the time that you're going to start to work on your resolution, it's going to be a failure. Okay, because you are surrounded by too many forces that you have to fight, and what's going to happen at the end of the day, you have nothing to reference to and check out to say, wow, I've had a positive day. So you need to check out what are the forces surrounding you. Are they your friends? If it's your friends, then you need to be able to accommodate them in that situation. You need to accommodate them in your space. Okay, so for example, hey, look, there comes Mr. Banks, you want to post the example that we're using right now. Okay, cool. So bring it up on your talk. You know how time flies. Bring it up on your talk. What have you been up to? So it's okay. Talk about the day. The plan for the day I had, one of them was to ensure that at 15 I post. So, by the way, how's been your posting? How's it been going? You're filling them in so that they should understand. That is another way of knowing how to interact people with people and influencing people. You become a good communicator.
So communication has a great deal to do with getting away from those traps, social traps, most especially when you're engaging with friends, family. They might trap you in a situation that might label you to be the bad guy. Whenever he wants to talk to me, I'm available. Whenever I want to talk to him, he's not available.
Yeah.
So it's very important, what I'm hearing from you, it's very important for one to properly assert themselves, even with friends. Notify them. This is what I'm doing. This is my schedule. So if you're gonna be relevant,
make them ensure that they also support you in in regards to that. Then they have to. They don't have to, but you are bringing it out there so that they have to be in support with that idea. Okay, that's the reason why you have to assert yourself with quality friendship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your conclusion or remarks on the same topic, Focus 2025. What would you say? As fast as you can.
Focus 2025. Make sure that you choose. You need to realize actually that the daily choices that you make has got a lot to do with the results that you're gonna get at the end of the year, depending on whichever period that you have asserted yourself for to hit that goal for 2025. It's the first quarter of the year, third, or at a full year. It all has to do with the choices that you make daily, especially for yourself.
Amazing. You heard it for yourself. Stay focused in 2025. You better not lose focus. We'll be watching. Make sure to support us on all our platforms. We'll try to be consistent on posting our content. Yes, you're going to find us on TikTok. Yes, you're going to find us on Facebook and these other platforms. Come and buy a phone from us. See you on the next one.